As Congress continues its probe into Russian meddling into the presidential election, the White House is focusing on U.S. jobs and manufacturing. Correspondent Mark Irons reports from the White House. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. The president is kicking off a week of Made in America events. It's all part of his efforts to improve the American economy, a promise Trump made many times as a candidate.
On the campaign trail, President Trump pledged to bring back U.S. manufacturing jobs.
We're going to bring jobs back to Ohio.
We will stop the jobs from leaving Michigan.
Companies are not going to leave the United States anymore without consequences. Not going to happen.
President Trump says he will do this by renegotiating trade deals and reducing red tape.
Since taking office, I've signed one action after another to eliminate job-killing regulations that stand in the way.
One accomplishment the president touts, keeping about 800 jobs at the Carrier plant in Indianapolis from moving to Mexico. It's a deal he worked on and tweeted about before taking office. The Associated Press says even the jobs that were saved are vulnerable, since contracts for Carrier's union workers are up in 2020. And later this week, Carrier will begin handing pink slips to more than 600 Indianapolis employees as it moves manufacturing jobs to Monterrey, Mexico. The White House says those jobs are separate from the ones the president saved.
We can't believe that American companies want to leave just for the sake of leaving. They do so because they find more fertile ground elsewhere, and that's what the president wants to stop. We need the economy to be growing at 3 to 3.5% minimally, and the president is absolutely committed to that, and we need American companies to be providing the jobs so that we have that kind of growth.
I asked Helen Ferret, the director of White House Media Affairs, if the president would push for Ivanka Trump's clothing line to produce products in America rather than overseas. She told me Ivanka Trump is very concerned about the reports that have come out about the company. Lauren.
What role does Ivanka play in her company now that she works in the White House?
Well, Ivanka Trump stepped back from day-to-day management of her brand before taking on an official role as a White House advisor. Helen Ferret tells me since Ivanka has resigned, she no longer has a say in the operations. There are many critics who say there are still some conflicts of interest.
Correspondent Mark Irons at the White House. Thank you, Mark.